So, my son, you want to love a woman? Far more to it than at first it seems, more than butterflies and dreams. Can you tell me the difference between being in love with a lady and actually loving her? Yes? No? Maybe? To love a woman takes grace more than just falling for some pretty face and those coy, mascaraed eyes which leave you feeling mesmerized, or those lips pressed in gentle smile, a kiss from which you'd crawl a mile. And to us men, it's a feminine riddle how, as her mouth says little, her beauty seems to shout all the more. Tell me, have you felt your heart get sore as you tremble in fear that to your side she won't draw near? Hauntings of rejection you begin to nurture as your soul storms with all the sorrows of young Werther? Have you prayed that your love she'll reciprocate, the torment of your soul alleviate? Her eyes and smile can do all this, but love is more than a mode of bliss. For though her angelic face is a gift from above, there's so much more you must learn of love. I know your eyes have begun to trek. You've started to notice south of the neck as your mind with hormones swarm, as you watch her intoxicating form. So in her presence, do you perspire? Does her nearness stir up desire and her very touch unleash a fire? Now, men talk of boobs and legs and ass. But son, that's not a love that lasts, nor do those things alone a marriage make. For though sex gives, it can also take. For I too of flesh am man, and of the female body I'm a hearty fan. For shadows can move like graceful waters over the hills and valleys of humanity's daughters. Severe radiance they do possess, moving like liquid poetry with finesse. There's so much here to admire, but I warn you, son, don't play with fire, for here's a lesson that I've learned. You can't cuddle coals and not get burned. And please don't get ecstatic over the girl made by Photoshop and plastic, who depends on bee-stung lips and boobs bolted on, and for attention mixes her flesh with silicone, who parade about their too friendly busts, promising they'll satiate every man's lust. Stripping down to little to attract masculine praises, getting her value and power from men's horny gazes. That type of beauty is a gold ring in a pig's snout, and if getting naked is all you think love is about, then your flesh will lead you into romance, but it will lead you out. And if, by beauty alone, into love you fell, unless you dig deeper, you'll fall out of love as well. Erotic love is good, but it's not love's foundation. So don't make the exterior your chief fixation, be it of her form or face. A girl's character is the higher grace. 4. Like the strength of the sons which Adam made, the daughters of Eve have a beauty which fades. Like the flower, so the maid. What's more, a woman's charm can deceive and mislead the simple and naive with words that will seduce and ensnare, weaponizing her personality flair. So to avoid this epidemic blindness, look for a girl possessing wisdom and kindness, who's not conceited but who gives to the poor, who turns away from evil and fears the Lord. A girl like this can be so hard to find, more precious than rubies by virtue defined. But are you man enough to take such a girl, to hold and to treasure this delicate pearl? For into love any boy can thoughtlessly fall, and romance has certainly made fools of us all. We fall into love when we get a chemical rush from reciprocated attention from some outstanding crush. And though these feelings may take us sky high, inevitably, they'll wave us goodbye. Will you then guard from other women who flirt and stay by your wife's side, though it may hurt? Will you still love when she kicks and she screams, and for her you sacrifice personal dreams? When her childhood pains explode upon you and her words cut deep, what will you do? In that hour, will you pull out? Or will you show a character stout? So, now, can you tell me the difference between being in love with a lady and actually loving her? Yes? No? Maybe? It's all about the other when in hardships love is true. But to be merely in love can be all about you.